This transfer window has been a crazy one, especially for the Manchester United fans. After failing to get various targets like Jurrien Timber, Joao Felix, and most notably Frenkie De Jong, it looked like it was going to be the same old story with Antony, as Ajax were desperately trying to price Man United out of the deal. However, Antony went on strike and even answered some provocative questions put to him by popular sports journalist Fabrizio Romano. He openly declared his intention to leave Ajax and join Man United, and he won the hearts of all the Manchester United fans in the process. Frenkie De Jong could learn a thing or two from that. However, how good is the Brazilian winger? Well, let's find out. Brazil has consistently produced wingers who have wowed on the biggest football stages, and it appears like players like Rafinha, Vinicius Jr. and Gabriel Martinelli are prepared to succeed Neymar as the top Brazilian winger in the world of football. Out of all these upcoming Brazilian stars, Antony seems to have gained more media attention, and this is because he possesses so much skill and flair that a lot of people have dubbed him the next Neymar. Antony Mateus dos Santos, also known as Antony, is from Osasco, a town that resembles the settings of the classic film The City of God. You can imagine the hardships the young winger must have experienced growing up, but even so, the winger worked hard to fulfill his potential. Since arriving in Europe, has rapidly developed into one of the most reliable and thrilling wingers on the continent. After bringing Lisandro Martinez from Ajax to Manchester United, Erik ten Hag now wants to bring another player from Ajax to Old Trafford, as his tactics are beginning to take shape at Manchester United. After much back and forth, they have finally reached an agreement with Ajax for a deal in which they will pay 100 million euros for the Brazilian star. The 5'9" winger has played for Brazil's under-23 team since 2019, and he most recently competed for them in the postponed 2020 Summer Olympics last year. He earned his senior team debut just 2 months later, and he has since scored 2 goals in 9 games for the Salacao. After winning the J-League Challenge competition in Japan in 2018 with Sao Paulo's youth team and being named the competition's best player, Antony agreed to a 5-year contract with the first club in September of that same year. The 22-year-old made 3 appearances that season and then scored 6 goals in 45 games in the next season to secure himself a transfer to Ajax. The Brazilian signed a 5-year contract worth an initial $13 million in February 2020. He had an immediate impact in his debut campaign with the team, scoring 10 goals and providing 10 assists as Ajax won both the league and cup. After scoring another 12 goals and providing 10 assists in his most recent campaign to win his second Eredivisie title, Antony showed that he had no plans of slowing down. Despite missing the final 9 games of the season due to an ankle injury, Antony continued to put up impressive numbers for Ajax last season as they won their second consecutive Eredivisie title. According to Transfermarkt, the 22-year-old notched 12 goals and 10 assists in 32 games across all competitions. Antony's game relies heavily on his technical skill as well as his quickness and acceleration to beat his opponents because he is just 5 feet 9 inches tall. The Brazilian made 23 appearances in the Eredivisie last season, averaging 1.8 dribbles per game. Only Paul Pogba had more for Manchester United with 2 per game. However, Pogba didn't play as many games as Antony did last season. Antony was also fouled 1.3 times per game on average. The 22-year-old also averaged 3.4 total shots per game in the Dutch top division between 2021 and 2022, with Cristiano Ronaldo 3.7 the only player on Ralf Rangnick's team to have a higher rating. He also averaged 1.6 key passes per game, which was only surpassed by Bruno Fernandes 2.5 and Luke Shaw 2 for the Red Devils. Since he can fill a position of need on the right side of the attack, Antony has soared up the charts for Manchester United. Furthermore, Ten Hag's options in attack are more limited than ever due to rumours of a Cristiano Ronaldo transfer. The 5'9" winger's 365-day statistics demonstrate the elite potential he possesses. The Brazilian winger has 10 goals and 8 assists in 30 league and Champions League games combined. His expected goals and assists per 90 minutes are already at a world-class level of 0.6, matching the output of established wingers like Sadio Mane and Riyad Mahrez. His potential becomes even more obvious when we look more closely at his stats. Compared to Sadio Mane, who only completes 36 passes a game with the same accuracy, Antony attempts 55 passes per game with a 78% accuracy. This demonstrates the winger's desire to be aggressive and involved in play when his team is in possession. His progressive stats are likewise very encouraging for a 22-year-old. He has a ridiculous 11.6 progressive carries per game and completes 5.3 progressive passes each game. His ball-handling prowess is crucial to the style of play for this Ajax team. The Brazilian winger is one of the Dutch giants' most aggressive ball progressors. He completes 1.6 dribbles on average every game, a number that is sure to rise as he gains experience. Like other Brazilian wingers before him, he is gifted with lightning-fast feet and is swift when playing at full speed. His speed and cunning will surely frustrate defenses, so watch out, Premier League defenders. In situations where he is attacking, Antony is very skilled at creating space. And because of this, 12.2 progressive passes are played to him per game. Another great skill of his is his ability to find space in the penalty area of the opposition. In the offensive penalty box, he gets 6.6 passes per game. According to the aforementioned parameters, he is among the top 7% of wingers. The Ajax number 11 averages 4 shots per game from the right wing, with 1.5 of those shots finding their target. In this category, he is among the top 1% of wingers. Antony is among the top 2% of wingers for the statistic of passing into the opponent's penalty area. He does that 2.8 times per game on average. The Brazilian is also a very creative and clever player. His acceleration, speed, one-on-one skills and crossings are superb. Despite being a little too left-footed, his energy and persistence enable him to clean up his own mess or find unique solutions to problems. He likes to receive the ball on the right touchline or in the right half space so that he can dribble inside and float crosses to the far post or fire with his left. He has also demonstrated traits of a traditional winger, running to the byline for a cutback into the middle of the box. His abilities on the ball, cleverness and panache are reminiscent of the legendary Iron Robin. The Dutch winger is often identified as the greatest right-footed left-footer in history by a lot of his fans. However, it might be too early to start making claims like this. Last year, Antony helped Ajax advance to the knockout stages of the Champions League for just the second time in the previous 16 seasons by twice humiliating Borussia Dortmund in the group stage, as well as by tallying 2 goals and 4 assists in a total of 7 matches. There is still a component of Antony's game from when he played more creatively in Brazil to produce his moments. But now, just a few years into moving to Europe, he still has that adorable, unexpected streak while playing with a calculated maturity and sensibility. It would be reasonable to think that a player with his size and speed is fixated on the byline. However, he likes to chip back inside due to his relative one-footedness, as 41 of his first 45 shots in the Eredivisie were made with his left foot. But that doesn't make him predictable, as he can choose to go on the right wing and play in a cross or a cutback. Antony virtually usually comes up against a medium to low block at Ajax after sprinting onto the ball. He frequently turns around after being sent down the line, forcing Ajax to reset their attack. But recently, he has mastered a sharp drop of the shoulder to prevent this, and when combined with his explosiveness and close control, he is difficult to stop from getting inside. He is also very incredibly decisive as he gets closer to the goal, which both frustrates and encourages. He could easily be an attacker who scores 15 to 20 goals per season with better decision-making. He might also be lethal in a squad that is more transition-focused. His first 5 goals for Ajax came on the break or soon after a turnover in possession. In a reactionary sense, he is an excellent player to have. The Brazilian, who was only 19 when he agreed to transfer to Amsterdam, quickly established himself as one of Ajax's important players. Ten Hag was right to expect big things from Antony, but even he could not have predicted that one day he may also take him to Manchester United. Now it's up to Ten Hag and indeed Antony to show the world that he is worth £85 million. Do you think he'll prove to be worth that amount of money? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments section. Also, make sure to watch this video in the link, and if you like our content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. On the screen now should be another great video worth watching. So click on that video and we will see you in the next video.